running the system.
So underway, Troy will start on offense.
Louisiana guarding man to man. That's what they do most of the game.
Duke Dean had a super game against Little Rock. Really lit it up in the second half. His pass was kicked. Troy chases it down. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. 6 on the shot clock. Dean gets in deep, flips it over his shoulder. Rebound by Jordan Brown.
Kuba and Brown, they'll go high-low. A force to be reckoned with. Both
starting 5 for the Cajuns: Thomas, Dalcourt, Akuba, Williams, and Brown.
They're not 7-footers, but they're close.
Thomas off the glass. Akuba got the rebound, got fouled. So Akuba will step up to the line.
Kuba and Brown all around that rim. You can see both got a hand on the ball. Kuba got it and then got fouled.
Kuba 8 points, 11 rebounds, 5 block shots in the victory against Little Rock. Hits the first free throw. The foul was called on punter. 9 points, 8 rebounds per game for Akuba during the regular season. Here's the starting 5 for Troy. Punter, Williams, and Williams. That's Zay and Desmond, Dean and Odigi. Dean, the freshman of the year here in the Sun Belt Conference, and Punter making his second start. Started yesterday. They're going back to that same lineup today. Zay Williams being guarded by Jordan Brown and banked it in.
I like that matchup. Zay Williams and Brown's guarding him. It makes Brown play a little more defense. Akuba on Odigi inside.
Drive, and the floater missed by Greg Williams. He's had 2 really good games here in this tournament.
Kuba's daring Odigi to take that one.
Zay Williams, it rolled off the rim. Rebound controlled by Dalcourt. He had a big first game, at 5 3-pointers in their victory against UT Arlington. Offensive foul on Brown. Coach, let's take a look at your keys to the game.
When you look at Louisiana, they got to ride the wave. Number 8 seed coming in, they beat 9, they beat 1, now they're playing 4, and they're playing very well both ends of the floor. 2 is greater than 1. Jordan Brown playing well, and Akuba is a great combination to deal with. For Troy, when Brown when Brown posts up, they got to double him quick. If he gets 2 feet in the lane, he's going to put it up quick. And lastly, I think the depth of Troy might be a factor late. They play so many guys, nobody plays a lot of minutes.
Thomas runs out for Louisiana. Had a great line in the victory against Little Rock yesterday. Inside they go. Akuba, jump hook. Left it short. Rebound went through the hands of Jordan Brown. Odigi, 3, in and out.
Not the worst shot in the world. Now you got to get out there and try to cover him. That's when he can post up and hurt you.
Jordan Brown, first bucket for him. The 31 that he scored yesterday against Texas State, that was the most that any Ragin' Cajun had scored since Sean Long's 34 back in 2016.
It's a great shot for him from 12 feet too, because he's so good inside. If he can hit those other ones, he feels better about himself.
Lob inside for Odigi. It's broken up by Greg Williams. Williams, they've got a double team on him, going to pull up and hit it. Greg Williams, 15.7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 of 6 on his threes yesterday, having a really good tournament.
At Duke Dean on him, they hedged on the screen, but nobody really covered him. They both kind of faked at him, and he took advantage of it. Odigi was hedging.
Dean, long pass into the corner. 7 on the shot clock. Zay Williams. Rebound batted to the corner and chased down by the Cajuns. And we have a previous 2 games. He can't go.
That's B.J. Duplantis, the athletic trainer. Looks like he's massaging the back of his lower part of his Achilles. We'll keep an eye on him. Doesn't have that pain look he had on his face initially. Hopefully he can get back in here.
Garnett in there for Dalcourt. And he has been a big pick-me-up for the Cajuns this season.
Yes, he has.
4 on the shot clock. They got to do something with it. Williams with 1, and they do not get a shot off. Shot clock violation.
Excellent job by Duke Miles to get in Williams' face. Didn't even give him a chance to shoot the ball, and the 30 ran out on him.
6-2 lead, Raging Cajuns. Opening 5 minutes, jump hook, ODG. And off the mark, Okuba gets the rebound. They feel really good about their team when they've got their twin towers on the floor of Jordan Brown and Theo Okuba, and Brown with the baseline jumper.
That's a big time move. He goes over his left shoulder and then spins back over his right for about an 8-footer. That's not an easy thing to do.
So Brown and Okuba have accounted for 6 of their 8 points and 5 of their 7 rebounds already. ODG was blocked by Brown at the rim.
Give him the ball again, absolutely.
Long 3-point attempt by Garnett.
Good job by ODG to seal out Okuba and get the board.
Low block, ODG cannot handle the pass.
Man, that's tough when Akuba's covering you and Brown comes down to double you. That's 2 6'11" guys in your face. ODG lost it on the baseline.
That was the 3rd turnover on Troy here in the opening 6 minutes.
Quick pass in, Brown comes down, dribbles it off his knee.
Both of these teams, however, are high turnover teams, so who can handle the defensive pressure that the other throws at the other will be key in this game. Okuba banging bodies, left-handed hook off glass. Okuba with 6 points and 3 rebounds here.
The Twin Towers are having their way inside. Good shots, and they're making them.
He has not shot the ball as well this year as he did last year, but he's off to a great start here today.
Right from Miguel now at the post for Troy.
Miles crossover dribble, hop step in the paint, and the rebound by Brown. Cleaning up the glass. 6 boards for the 2 guys already, and a foul by Michael Thomas in the backcourt. Knocked down Nick Stampley.
Stampley's basically the 4-man in this lineup with right from Miguel in there. He's only about 6'5", but he did it all last year playing the post, and playing defensively in the post is the key. Without the Twin Towers, they can get away with it.
Dalcourt testing out that ankle, if indeed that's what was hurt. It certainly his lower leg. Looks like he's moving better than he was initially after they helped him off the court. Long 3, and it rolled around and out. Tough miss for Eugene, who hit some big 3s for him yesterday against Little Rock. Williams, pass, collides. Brown's picked up 2 fouls. Wow.
Great help side defense on the pick and roll attempt by a bunch of guys in a white shirt.
Major story development with Jordan Brown going to the bench with 2 fouls. Let's check in with Shelby Coppage.
Earlier, Louisiana forward Jalen Dalcourt went down for his ankle, took his shoe off with his trainer. His trainer wrapped his ankle, shoes back on now. Now they're doing agility tests in the back, walking, doing some tests. Looks like he'll be okay. He's jogging now. He's looking a lot better than earlier.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing some lateral movement over in the corridor and maybe some backwards pedaling.
Yeah,
so
they'll try everything.
Maybe he can get back in.
That'd be great if he could, for him and obviously for his team.
Eugene spin move, loses his man and buries the jumper.
It's the freshman Kentrell Garnett. Heck of a play.
Christian Eugene out of Spring, Texas. And then a foul committed by Troy right at midcourt. That'll be on Khalil Waters. 3 team fouls on Troy. Scott Cross said when he went in the locker room after the game, after the Little Rock victory, typically they like to celebrate a little bit. Stolen away by Miles, and Miles takes it in with the left-handed hammer. 10-6. Trajan Wesley, he nearly lost the dribble. Picks it back up, attacks the basket. And our condolences to all of them. They really struggled with the decision after the Friday game and talked with the AD. Should he go? Should he stay? And fortunately, he was able to get the game in yesterday morning and also still get home in time.
Right for Miguel. Oh, the hook shot, I love it.
Knocked away, but saved by Wesley.
Louisiana's got to keep great spacing because of the size of Troy and Miguel inside. Great shot.
In the corner, Garnett, the former walk-on who did not get scholarship until January 11th. 5-point lead, Raging Cajuns.
Go in the middle again for another hook. Go ahead. Almost.
Waters inside got fouled by Duguay.
Well, you can see the whole game plan changes when Brown and Akuba are not in there together. There's no, fear's the wrong word, there's no hesitancy to go inside, especially when Akuba was on the weak side. Khalil Waters will get a couple right there because of it.
Scott Cross, a remarkable turnaround in this Troy program, has them in the semifinals. And he said after their victory yesterday, typically they celebrate a little bit in the locker room. He walked in the locker room and all the guys looked at him and they were businesslike and said, "Coach, we got 2 more to go."
Great maturity. As a coach, as you're walking to the locker room, you're thinking, what do I have to do to calm him down? He had to do nothing. Let you sleep an extra 3 seconds that night, that's all.
Raging Cajuns have outscored Troy 7-6 since Dalcourt went to the bench with his injury.
Wesley turned it over a couple times, so they're putting a little heat on him in the backcourt, see if they can make that happen even more.
Gay circles around. Got the open man way out on the wing, off back iron, the shot by Cadwell, off the mark.
Duguay had it, Waters hit it, but Duguay must have hit it last. Troy ball.
Only one starter on the floor right now for the Cajuns. That's Akuba.
For Troy, that's not unusual. They play so many people. For Louisiana, it's a little different.
I think Troy has only one starter on the floor right now as well. Gay with the rebound. Yeah, Dean's the only starter on the floor right now for the Trojans. Cadwell drops it off of Akuba. Gay backing down. 6 on the shot clock. Cadwell in some trouble on the baseline. Finds Wesley out there with 1. He fires off back iron. Dean the rebound.
That's a win for the defense right there.
Eugene stopped when he got to Akuba. And Miguel off the back iron. Louisiana winning the battle on the boards really big, 12-6, now 13-6 after that rebound right there. Gay, and he got knocked down, no whistle. Dean races up the floor for Troy. Ahead for Turner, he could not hold on to it. Third turnover for Troy.
Got two hands on it, just a bit out of his reach.
If I'm not mistaken, well, that's 2 of their 3 turnovers have come on passes into the post to their bigs.
Yep. Sometimes you got to wait that extra split second. That was a transition, but you got to wait that extra split second till the big guy's set, and then give it to him.
Dalcourt back on the floor for the Ragin' Cajuns. Great news there.
That's tremendous.
Joe Charles on the floor for the Ragin' Cajuns, too. Don't remember him playing yesterday against Texas State. He did play against UT Arlington. Going to come in off the bench, take a 3. Akuba got the rebound, battling in there, and rolls it in. Akuba with a big first half, 8 points and 5 rebounds.
Over FEDG and did not foul him.
He's played 11 minutes, too. They really need him to step up. Jordan Brown's been on the bench with 2 personal fouls.
Absolutely correct. Trying to get into FEODG, and they waited a little too long, and the ball, I thought, was touched. It was touched. I thought it was touched by Louisiana.
They're having trouble getting that ball down on the low block, whether it's a turnover or whether that pass is being denied by the Ragin' Cajuns.
Got to get a little better angle. Take that one dribble to the baseline to give yourself a better angle.
5 on the shot clock, and there's a 3 ball from the corner. Desmond Williams.
Little 3-quarter court. They'll go back to man from it. Try to get a little takeaway.
Desmond Williams and Theo Akuba were high school classmates at Brubaker Tech in Montgomery. Dalcourt, clock down to 5, gotta go. Rises up and misses the baseline jumper. Akuba nearly had another rebound. Glanced off his hands, however. ODG in the paint.
I think Akuba got a piece of that.
Might have. Ball kicked to the corner. It'll be Troy's ball. Timeout, 15-12. Ragin' Cajuns on top here in the semifinals. Theo Akuba, the junior, who actually started his career at Portland, off to a great start today.
Yeah, and they need him because Jordan Brown, as you just mentioned before, is on the bench with 2 fouls. Over a DG right there. Good game for that young man so far. You can see on the season 9, in the tourney 7.5, and tonight 8. That's good, except we got 27 minutes and change still to play, so great start for him.
Absolutely. In addition to the 8 points, he's got 5 rebounds, so he's well on his way, quite possibly, to his 6th double-double of the season, most recently getting one last week in their 82-69 victory at Georgia Southern.
He almost just had a steal right there. Of his 5 boards, 2 of them in the offensive end.
Akuba, 3 of 4 shooting. The rest of the team, 3 of 11. Williams in the paint with a turnaround jumper.
It's the ultimate stick-to-itiveness right there. He got it, he lost it. When he finally got the bucket.
Desmond Williams has 5 points. He's their leading scorer so far in this game. 21 total players have played in this game.
Crazy.
10 for the Ragin' Cajuns, 11 for the Trojans, and half of their points have come from the bench.
I feel bad for the guy doing the play-by-play typing. It's a lot of work.
Greg Williams gets in the paint, scoop shot up and in.
Help side defense fell asleep. That's from the deep corner to a layup.
Back the other way, the floater by Kiefer Punter. 10 points yesterday against Little Rock in his first start of the season. And foul on Desmond Williams. That'll be number 1 on him and the 5th team foul on Troy.
A bump coming up the floor, but that bump kind of knocked Williams off stride. That's why they called it.
Michael Thomas, 8 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds in that win against Texas State yesterday.
In-your-face defense to start this possession by Duke Dean.
5 on the shot clock. Hey, Greg Williams knocks down a bomb.
That's a big one, but about 5 or 6 on that shot clock as well.
That's the second three-pointer for the Cajuns. Garnett has the other. And foul's going to be called on the Cajuns.
Williams gets that ball. Looks like he's going to drive like he did before and just steps back over punter and sticks one.
Foul was called on Charles, his first. 16 fouls on the Cajuns. Inbounds and the shot blocked by Charles.
A great back cut to get the basketball, and then Charles just went up and slapped it back.
Cajuns had 8 blocked shots yesterday against Texas State, 5 of them coming from Akuba.
Desmond Williams thought he had a layup. Punter's a big kid to throw over here. He's going to steal one of those or deflect it. That's all he really wants to do.
Cajuns now have 14 blocks in the tournament.
Big basketball team and using that to their advantage.
Charles, the fake, gets in the paint and nestles it in.
That's 2 out of the last 5 possessions from the perimeter. A couple dribbles into the lane and nobody in their way.
First bucket for Charles, 6-point lead for the Cajuns. Dean, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Thomas.
Thought he traveled first.
2 fouls now on Thomas. That will put the Trojans in the bonus for the rest of the half.
Number 1, Charles. You see the closeout man was late, but still, Christian Turner got beat. Somebody's got to help. That's why there's 4 other guys with the same color shirt as Christian Turner out there. Help the man out when he gets beat.
So Duke Dean at the foul line. 15 points, 4 3-pointers yesterday against Little Rock. Troy's coach, Scott Cross, said they were dead in the water. Little Rock had gone up by 4 with 12 to go. They were struggling to score, and that's when Duke Dean really lifted the team's spirits by hitting some big threes.
Freshman of the year.
Second Trojan to win the award and first since Wesley Person in 2015.
Some big shoes to fill.
Free throw by Dean makes it 22-18. He'll come out of the game. And the other Duke will come in, Duke Miles.
Duke Miles was their energy guy last night when they needed it. They could use a little bit of that right now as well, always. And a guy like that, when he does it, you got to do it all the time.
Crossfields between the 2 Dukes, Miles and Dean. They got the best point guard combination in the league. And a foul called on Miles. He doesn't like that one, had his hands up, got him with the body. So Miles picks up his first personal, and the Cajuns.
It's just unnecessary fouls that far from the basket. You're giving Louisiana a chance to get to the line. He was running with him. He bumped him a little, but if they're going to call it that tight, as a player and a coach, all you hope for is that the officials be consistent the entire game calling it.
Cajuns in the bonus. Cadwell hits both free throws. DG inside, got it up and in.
Boy, that's just muscle and will right there, and rolled it over the rim. Good job.
They really needed that. 15 and a half minutes before ODG gets his first basket.
He started out by drawing Akuba out. His game is what we just saw, that layup.
Remember, ODG had 11 points and 9 rebounds at halftime yesterday. Air ball by Cadwell. Actually, that was Greg Williams, pardon me. Odigi in the paint. They're making life tough on him. He's 1 for 6 shooting.
On his first dribble, he had Christian Turner for a bounce pass and a layup, but he didn't take advantage of it.
Under 4 to go, first half, 24-20, Louisiana.
Can't go under.
Wesley in and out on the 3. Odigi the rebound.
Got away with it. Wesley's too good.
Water, and Water steps up for the free throw.
I always like to hear when a coach says, who's the hardest worker on a team? And Coach Scott Cross said, this gentleman right here at the foul line is. Most improved from last year and the hardest worker. That's a great combination. That turns into a good basketball player.
He's out of the Atlanta area, played at Douglas County High School and then Georgia Highlands before landing with Coach Cross. In fact, he and Nick Stampley part of Coach Cross's first recruiting class. 2-point lead, Louisiana.
Kuba's that far away. He's a screener and just reversed the basketball. Now he gets inside to do some work.
Kuba got single coverage. Now the double team runs at him, and he still puts it in.
Really smart move. When the double came down, Duke Dean, he got it up right before Duke Dean went down there. Didn't dribble it 6 times. Duke Dean would have taken it away.
Kuba, the first player in double figures. He has 10. Stampley rises up and misses, and a battle for the rebound. It's won by Louisiana. They've done this without Jordan Brown on the floor. He's played only 7 minutes because of his 2 personal fouls. And when they beat them in the regular season, they beat them without Jordan Brown. He did not play in that game because of a shoulder injury. Greg Williams lays it off to Akuba. Charles had the rebound snatched away from him by Stampley. Dean, 3 is off the mark. Last touch by Troy.
Interestingly enough, Coach Marlin told us the 4 games that Akuba didn't play, they lost all 4 of them.
They were 0 for 4. He was out 4 games in the month of December. And you can see by his performance today just how vital he has been. And his numbers are down from a year ago. Part of that is the fact that he and Jordan Brown play on the floor so often together. They kind of neutralize each other's numbers.
Yeah, it makes absolute sense.
Jordan's the one who's gotten the better of that numbers battle.
I'm sure both of them could care less. Just give me the W. He's moving right from Miguel out of the post. That's not easy to do.
Wesley got tripped on the play.
You know what I loved about it? Akuba and Right from Miguel are fighting in there. Right from Miguel's battling him, and Akuba doesn't try to post up for 11 seconds. If you don't get it, get out of there. And Wesley turns the corner. He gets bumped and going to go to the line.
First personal foul on Christian Eugene. 1-and-1 for Wesley. Cajuns are 5 for 5 at the line today. They lead by, make that 5.
I'm sure Coach Marlin came into this game figuring we got a little advantage. We got Jordan Brown and Akuba. Well, that didn't work out that way, and on the fly adjustments, but Akuba's really picked up the slack big time on both ends, big time.
Like I said a few moments ago, they were able to beat them during the regular season without Jordan Brown, so this is not unfamiliar territory for them. Not necessarily something they wanted to, but they've done it before. And Miles ended up down on the floor. Foul's going to be called, I believe, on Wesley, and that would be the second on him. This is still 1-and-1 for.
There's a drive, Wesley all over him, and then, yeah, he kind of fell down, but I don't think Charles made him fall down. I think he just slipped. He's got to call somebody. Could call travel, I guess.
Miles at the line. They just got him back. He missed 17 days with an injury.
Concussion protocol.
Just got him back. Big return for Scott Cross's team. They really love him in the offense. Like I said, he shares the point guard duties with Duke Dean. I feel like he's really good in recognizing the pick and roll opportunities.
Big time winner in high school, 112 and 17 in high school.
Another kid out of Montgomery. Of course, Troy is very close to Montgomery. It's the largest, or the closest large big city to Troy, about 45 minutes up the road.
A lot of coaches only recruit kids that are winners.
Charles, rim out. Foul in the backcourt on ODG. Tough first half for Effie ODG. First personal foul. He scored only 2 points. He's missed 5 of 6 shots.
Tried a little drop pass on the pick and roll, and he couldn't get it, and then he fouled Williams. Of course, Williams at the line because of the number of fouls.
Greg Williams at the line. The foul was called on Miles. That was the second on him. Duguay checks into the ball game.
He's got to get ready for the second half. Just get fired up when you come out and warm up and go do your thing.
Only 7 minutes for Brown. 2 points, 3 rebounds. Limited to the bench because of that foul trouble. Scored a career high 31 yesterday.
Can't force it. Got to let the game come to you. I'm sure the coaches will talk to him about that. I'm sure they have many times before.
Troy on a 22-19 run since Brown went to the bench. ODG the miss and a run out opportunity. 10-second difference, game clock and shot clock.
Smart move, no advantage. Set it up and run something for West.
Till he got the Troy job, and Bob Marlin coached at Sam Houston State before arriving at Louisiana. So they're very familiar with each other.
Either Akuba's going to get it or Akuba better get to the glass when it goes up, one or the other.
10 on the shot clock. Wesley directs traffic. Gets a screen. Missed the pick and roll. Garnett with 2 on the shot clock. Air ball. Dean pushes it. 8 on the clock in the half. Pass is stolen. Ahead to Wesley at the horn. Double figures now in all 3 games. He's scored 37 points, and he's 5 of 11 shooting on his threes so far in this tournament in 2.5 games.
Comes into the tournament averaging 6 a game, so good job by you, Mr. Greg Williams.
And they go into the post. Immediate foul on Troy as the ball goes into Jordan Brown. And Zay Williams picks up the foul.
I love it. That's just trust. That's Coach Marlin trusting the big guy. You know how bad the kid felt. He had to sit most of the half because of the 2 fouls go into him early, and I would say often.
3 personal fouls on Zay Williams.
Oh, DG's guarding him. They didn't start that way. Stampley's on Akuba.
Inbounds. Comes into Greg Williams. Greg Williams up and in. Wow, if he's not all tournament. Greg Williams is having a fabulous tournament. As you mentioned, he's doubled up his per game average every game in this tournament.
6'3" plus 200 pounds, big, strong kid.
7-point lead for the Ragin' Cajuns. ODG has been almost shut out. Dean looking for a spot on the 3-point line. Long 3-pointer out there on the other side. A punter came up empty, and Akuba ends up falling on the floor and hitting his head.
He banged his head, snapped it back. Hopefully he's okay.
Fouls on Stampley, his first, second team on Troy.
I'm going to let him walk it off a little bit, or they're going to take him over and look at him. He goes down. That's when he knocks down. There's a snap back to the head.
Joe Lindsay is walking down the floor with him, asking him if he's okay, and now he's over talking to Bob Marlin.
Cooper keeps rubbing the back of his head. It's probably going to be sore. Wooden floor does give a little bit, but he still smacked his head on it.
Let's check in with Shelby, see what Coach Cross said at halftime.
Troy head coach Scott Cross said his team played hard, but Louisiana just dominated the pace in that first half. He said his team has to get the ball inside with easy buckets, and that his guys settle with 15-foot jump shots. I asked, how do you get forward FEODG going? He said he needs to drop his hips, get his center of gravity lower, and get more aggressive. He said he told his team, keep playing hard and trust that when you win the battle in the paint, good things will happen.
ODG only 2 points, 1 of 7 shooting so far in this game. Jordan Brown backing down on Stampley. Spins to the baseline, missed the left-handed hook, and Stampley grabs the rebound.
Stampley's guarding him. He's got to get 2 feet in the paint and just set up. Tough to do. Stampley's strong, but he's not as big. Look at his double. Two big men.
Ah, wow, and ODG beat him. They ran a double of Okuba and Brown at him, and ODG beat both of them.
But he went the right way. You'll see the double come from the top. Go away from the double team. Watch FEODG here. Akuba's on it. Brown comes from the top, and he goes by him on the baseline, away from the double team, and an and-one opportunity. Big-time play for a man that didn't have a good first half.
I'm not sure that Akuba is totally okay. He keeps squinting and opening and closing his eyes and shaking his head. ODG hits the free throw. And I think they're going to get him out of the ball game. They are. They saw the same thing that I saw. Duguay will come in for him.
Athletic trainer B.J. Duplantis working hard in this game.
He called him down to the end of the bench so they can evaluate him.
Worked on the ankles, and now he's working on the contusion in the head. All right, Mr. Brown, time to go to work. Your partner's in trouble.
So Brown, he's backing down again against ODG. Jump hook, left it short.
Slipped out of his hand going up. He had both feet in the paint. ODG scoring and playing D at the other end.
Yeah, Dean has not scored but 2 points either. So that's your 2 award winners, and Dean got swiped by Michael Thomas. Thomas scoops it, Dalcourt, long three-pointer.
That's how he started this tournament. Great job to run the lane and get your feet set for Dalcourt.
7-point lead, Ragin' Cajuns. Dean, freshman of the year. ODG, newcomer of the year. They've combined for 4 points so far in this game. Lob inside ODG. It was too hard for him, and Brown picked it up.
Yeah, a little too hard and too high.
Thomas behind the back, loses Dean. Trying to get by Stampley, goes inside, and do much today because of Brown's foul trouble and then the minor injury to Akuba. Duguay at the line, and Dugay's a pretty good third option, let's face it.
Absolutely, big, strong young man.
Don't lose a whole lot when Duguay, the super senior, comes on the floor. This 10-point lead is the Ragin' Cajuns' largest of the game. Screen set, pick and roll. ODG at the foul line, got the bounce.
Now that's his shot, not dribble and throw up the floater. Pick and roll, stop at the foul line. The defense isn't going to come out. They're staying under the bucket. It happened to be Brown. You got a 10, 15-footer.
Thomas reaching foul on Miles. So Miles picks up his third personal, and that's 14 fouls on Troy.
They definitely want to get ODG going right here. Here's the screen. He'll open up and roll right there and just stop and shoot it. Duguay didn't come out. Gives him 7 points on the afternoon so far, or evening, I should say.
And remember what Scott Cross told us. They felt like Duke Miles was exceptionally good at recognizing the pick and roll opportunities and able to make the right read. Wow. Greg Williams has just been on fire. 6 3-pointers for him in the tournament, and he's now got 40 total points.
It's a big lift for a young man that averages 6 or 7 a game.
Well, it's a huge lift for the Ragin' Cajuns, having lost Kobe Julian.
Yep.
Who had 6 consecutive 15-plus scoring games until his injury.
I think Brown got a piece of that pass. ODG's been so good on the offensive end. I think Louisiana tried to let him work a little on defense on Brown. He'll rotate it. Oh, he's just going to take it from the elbow. I love it.
Brown goes right at ODG and muscles it in. 6 points for Brown.
He is very, very skilled with either hand, that little jump hook. And it's an impossible shot to stop because your shoulders separate you from the defender.
Troy's got to get somebody going, ODG or Dean, or preferably both, if they're going to have a chance to win this game. To make sure it's correct.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
42-29 is the right score. ODG, double team, they run at him. They keep running a double team of bigs at them. In the corner and rebound by Brown.
They did that really quickly. As soon as ODG touched it that time, he had to get rid of it.
You know, Nate, a lot of times you'll get a double team of a big and a guard. They're running both bigs at
Yeah,
him.
they are. That time it was Brown guarding him. And Duguay came down and he got rid of it quick. He didn't turn it over.
Another man down. Now Thomas. Foul's going to be on Louisiana.
DJ Duplan is going to get paid overtime this tournament. Woo. That's a big man to hit you too. Christian Eugene.
Three personal fouls on Thomas.
And that's the oldest playing basketball. Throw it to the post and scissor. I love it. That's old school.
In and out, Eugene. He has not been able to knock him down like he did yesterday.
Dalcourt.
Dalcourt had a man on him, going to drive and scramble for it. Got it right back, goes up and puts it in.
Gets the biggest guy on the floor.
How about Jalen Dalcourt, who's 6'1", challenging ODG and sticking it in.
He wanted a three, and Eugene came out to guard him, and he missed the first one and stuck it in against FEODG.
They've done all this with Akuba on the bench. Jordan Brown snags the rebound. Troy's officially in trouble. Down 15 with 14 and a half to go. Cajuns have hit 5 of their last 6 shots, a 13-2 run with Akuba on the bench.
From all kinds of different people as well. Oh, look at that hustle. His foot hit the sideline, but that's big time hustle to get on the floor.
So DG going to come out and Miguel come in. Let's take a look at our Hercules Tires strong move of the game.
Dalcourt gets it, thinks he's got a three. Eugene's right there, so he's going to take it inside, misses. ODG's right there. I don't care. Get out of my way, layup.
Took the offensive rebound away from ODG and then shot it up and over and put it in.
That's as strong as you're going to get in this game.
And foul on Troy. 5 team fouls. Duke Miles picks up his 4th.
It's tough.
Something good's got to happen in a hurry for Troy. Someone's got to light a fire on this team.
Get a turnover, something to get a few in bunches.
I'm not seeing any inkling of that yet today.
It normally happens in the defensive end. Points help, but you got to stop the other guys.
Brown.
That's a good call. He's over the back.
Coming over the back, picks up his 3rd personal.
Right from Miguel with a nice little block out on Brown. Really good block out. And then you can see Brown goes over the back and hits right from Miguel on the right arm. That's number 3. And Akuba goes to the scorer's table.
14 fouls on the Cajuns.
You want to play them both, but it's really nice to be able to interchange them. Akuba and
Waters
Brown.
off the iron. Long run out. Wesley goes all the way and puts it in. 17-point lead for the Cajuns.
He had Greg Williams on his left, and the defense never committed to either, so he just kept going. Wesley let it in.
Troy's got to find some offense other than the arc. They're 1 for 9 shooting the 3. Waters. And that's a foul on Jordan Brown. That's going to be number 4.
Trajan Wesley comes in off the bench, and the first time he touches the ball, here's what happens.
Wow, Jordan Brown has 4 personal fouls. He comes out of the game.
Wow, and Akuba's going to check in for him. Tough afternoon for him. He's helping on the hedge, and he just leans in to just let him go. At that point, you know you got 3, you got a big lead. 2 points is not going to kill you. Akuba in for him.
Waters with the make. Waters has 4. Troy's 9 of 10 at the line, but precious little offense anywhere else. Overall shooting 30% from the floor.
And it's frustration. We just saw showed a shot of Jordan Brown on the bench.
So instead of having Akuba and Brown on the floor together in this game, they've had to rotate them in and out because of personal fouls and injuries, but it's worked.
You got Duguay in there, not the end of the world. Wow, that's deep.
Down court, rebound controlled by the Trojans. Waters goes right at the rim. Foul's going to be called on the Raging Cajuns.
It's a good idea. Attack the basket. You got a couple of their bigs in a little bit of foul trouble, and now you go after Duguay.
And that's the 6th team foul on Louisiana, 2 on Gay.
Transition opportunity, take it right at Duguay. You can see right from Miguel, seals out Akuba. Put points on the board without the clock running. I know there's a ton of time to go, but they all count.
When you're down 15, there's not a ton of time to go.
Excellent point. See if they put a little 3/4 court something on, just to give Louisiana something to think about.
Troy 11 of 12 at the line, so they're keeping alive their hopes at the stripe. So Joe Charles comes in, so does Kentrell Garnett.
Here they go, full court man.
We've seen in this tournament, this is where Louisiana's a little bit susceptible when they get pressure. No problem with it right there. Scott Cross told us it doesn't necessarily have to be full court pressure. It can be pressure in the half court too.
Absolutely. Make it a little tougher to bring it up and take some time off the 30.
No pressure on Williams right there. He was wide open for that 3 attempt. Waters going right at the rim, and a foul going to be called. No, jump ball, and it will be Troy's ball. So Charles got the ball, got his hand on top of the ball, and they call it jump.
Well, you can see the opportunity for fast breaks on a rebound. There's the drive. Does he foul him? No. Good job by Charles. Just reached in and got the basketball the whole time. But Troy, with an effort to speed it up on a miss and beat the defense down the floor, good idea.
Waters, 3, put it in. Just the 2nd 3-pointer for Troy.
Great look by Rifle Miguel from the left block to the right wing with the skip pass, and then paid it off with a big-time 3.
That was their first bucket in 5 minutes. It cuts the deficit to 10.
Same idea, the other team.
Straight away, Wesley the miss. Rebound Miguel. Troy's got a chance to cut it below double digits here.
Here they come.
Dean. Long kick out rebound to the corner. Garnett. Ahead it comes to Cadwell. Spot up 3. Dean gets it.
Now we're getting a little too excited, guys. Everybody wants to shoot 3.
Dean's the guy that's got to take over here.
That's a good fake.
Dean gets in there, goes down, must have got hit.
Still traditional winners. I like the full court action. Get after them a little bit. See if they can handle it.
It was effective for UT Arlington on Thursday in the first round as they cut a 17-point lead down to a chance to have a 3 to tie at the buzzer.
Wesley, great dribbling exhibition by Wesley.
Here's that pressure in the half court that we were talking about. And the foul is going to be called on Christian Eugene.
Scott Cross is screaming at him. Guys, calm down. There was 12 on the shot clock, and they were 45 feet from the basket, not even looking at it yet. That's just what he did. He just pointed to the shot clock. They're pressuring him. They're just trying to survive right here. They haven't even looked at the basket yet, and then you foul him.
Troy on a 7-2 run with Brown on the bench. Akuba rolled off the rim, and then he could not control it before it rolls out of bounds.
They didn't double Akuba, they tripled Akuba right in front of the rim.
So if you're Bob Marlin, how long before Jordan Brown gets back in here? Still got a comfortable 10, or as comfortable as a 10-point lead can be in a semifinal game.
If it stays at 8 or 10, if it goes under 8, I think you got to go with him.
Miguel will take the three. Rim out. Charles got the rebound. Foul on Troy.
Scott Cross is looking at his bench, specifically at FEODG, and like, calm down, guys. We've got a long way to go here. Probably not the shot, the best shot they could have gotten with right from Miguel from behind the line. Now he's putting in his experienced guy right here. I like this. He's going back with Nick Stanford, leading scorer last year, senior. Been there, done that factor big time.
Well, he's got to get Zay Williams off the floor because he just picked up his 4th personal foul.
And they share that 4 spot.
So they've got Zay Williams and Duke Miles on the bench now with 4 personal fouls, and Charles hits the first of the 1-and-1.
People might look at Joe Charles and say, that's a crazy way to shoot free throws. Hey, if it works, you repeat it every time, he's effective at it. Simple.
Lead goes back to 12.
No sense to rush. That's exactly what Louisiana wants to do, is rush you.
Dean. He's getting ready to say Miguel's not going to take another three, is he? Waters missed the 3, and Miguel was in there trying to get the offensive rebound, and a foul is going to be called on Louisiana.
If he did, he would have come out. He's 0 for 6 for the season before the last one. If he would have put up 2 more misses, he would have come out of the game, I would think.
Kuba has picked up 2 personal fouls since coming back from his injury.
Yeah, right from Miguel had inside position. Kuba came over the back.
Played in the MAC. He was playing for the Ohio Bobcats. He's a native of Angola. Off the back iron, gets his own miss. Dean.
Good look.
Guided in there.
Real good look.
He's 0 for 4 shooting. But he can light it up in a hurry. We saw that yesterday in their victory against Little Rock. They just need him to get going sooner than later.
Start a Kuba up top. Once he passes, oh my goodness, I don't believe this.
Wow, that was a long 3, or it might have been a 2. His foot was inside the arc. If you're going to take it from that far, you might as well step back and make sure it's a 3. Inside they go. Miguel passes back into the paint, and Garnett's there for the interception.
Kuba pressured him without fouling him. Really smart. We're in a 3-fest here. Let's get back to playing real basketball, please.
And not necessarily the guys that need to be taking the 3s.
Exactly.
Lob inside, Akuba, and 1!
Great pass by Williams. He faked the shot, got the whole defense in a white shirt to freeze, and just threw it up in the air. And Akuba's bigger than anybody in there to catch it. Finished it. That's a really good play. Watch Williams. He'll come off the little handoff. Everybody stares at him. Everybody. Right from Miguel, half a step late, and Akuba too big, too strong, too good inside.
Greg Williams might just be their most valuable player in this tournament.
He's been effective.
You've had Brown had the big career-high 31-point game, but foul trouble in this game. Dalcourt had the big first game, 5 threes, but Greg Williams has been the consistent factor, contributor, provider in all 3 games.
You sleep a lot better at night knowing one guy's going to give you solid performances every night, and much better than he did all the regular season. Come alive when the bright lights come on.
Waters got pushed out of bounds. So this will be 1-and-1. Greg Williams picks up his first. So both teams in the bonus from here on out.
34 fouls called in this game, 17 each. A lot of fouls, but they're even, so nothing to complain about as a coach. Well, they're going to complain, but nothing legit to complain about.
Waters in and out. Missed the front end of the 1-and-1.
Make them when you're down like this.
Down 15 with 8.5 coming up.
The longer this lead stays like this, the longer Coach Marlin can leave Brown on the bench and get him ready for tomorrow. Brown won't be happy about it, but he'll get to play again. Another good pass.
Akuba rolls in again. Akuba with 13 points and 8 rebounds.
When you're that big and that mobile and a finisher, you're a huge asset for any basketball team. Akuba's a finisher.
Inside, ball kicks out to the wing. Desmond Williams gives it up to Stampley. Stampley the miss. Troy is 2 for 14 shooting the 3.
Same set. Akuba will be up top. He'll either screen or be a passer, and then he'll roll it.
Dalcourt picks it up. Gonna launch the 3. And Akuba.
They got to get a little flow going in motion with both of them, I agree.
They have not been able to string anything together. They've had only one possession back-to-back where they scored a field goal since the 6:23 mark of the first half.
Wow. Well, you can see that we just showed the percentages. That it's just a high correlation between those two. There comes a double.
Ends up in Waters' hands, and he puts it in.
Good job with the offhand Waters does. Right place, the right time on a deflection, but the double got a deflection.
Yeah, but again, ODG's really having trouble. They're running 2 bigs at him.
And really quick, they're not giving him a chance to put it on the floor. The one time they did, and he went baseline, he was really low post to start. Kick it back
Thomas got to go somewhere with it, threw it out of bounds.
Tried to throw it to Joe Charles inside, but just kick it back out. You have a lead, you had time on the clock.
Thomas not nearly as effective today as yesterday, is yet to score, has 3 assists, 3 personal fouls, and 3 turnovers. Dean was one of the top 3-point shooters in the nation when they signed him out of Panola, and really got it going yesterday. They would like to see him get going here in this game.
Eugene, nice drive and finish. Now they'd love a turnover to get back in this thing.
Down to 13.
That's who you want with the ball in the backcourt.
That's a good start. Back-to-back attacks of the basket. First time, you know, in basically an entire half, they've had consecutive possessions where they scored a bucket. Williams misses. Dalcourt trying to sneak in the back door, get the offensive rebound. Here comes Troy. See if they can string something together here. ODG banging with Akuba. Shot blocked. And out of bounds, it's going to be Troy's ball.
I don't know if Charles or Akuba hit it or both of them, but they did not foul ODG, and they just stayed up, and they're so athletic they can block the shot at the end. Decent post up, but just too many dribbles. You got a man wide open in the corner, top of the screen.
He's got to recognize the double team faster.
Yep.
And maybe if some guys start hitting some threes like Dean, that double team will go away. ODG up and in.
That's the other reason right there. If he kicks it out, he's really a good rebounder. He'll go get the miss and put it back in. Because they're not letting him have any post moves. As you said, they're just throwing 2 guys at him quick. There's the Dean on shot, and ODG with 5 guys around him. I was going to say 4, 5 red shirts around him. He still put it in.
Really strong ODG. 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 for 11. Missed the free throw. 4 misses now for Troy at the foul line. They can't afford any down 11 with 5.5 to go.
They get a little roll going. They got to get stops at this end.
It's the first time they've really been able to show some consistency on offense.
Jordan Brown back in there.
Inside Akuba, and he got fouled.
A really well-designed play. Jordan Brown's posting up on the ball side as Dalcourt comes around. They kind of forgot about Akuba on the weak side.
Come on, man.
Who's Akuba? He doesn't even play.
You're gonna make, that's his brother. You're gonna make me laugh.
Watch Jordan Brown posting up on the right block. Theo Akuba sets the screen, they forget about him. And once they get to him, it's too late. That's a really well-designed play because Jordan Brown's such a threat and the ball's on his side. Really smart.
14 points, 8 rebounds for Akuba. 4-4 at the foul line.
Just showed a shot at Coach Marlin. He's designed a few plays for bigs in his career.
Yes, he has. Sean Long, one of the greatest bigs ever to play, maybe the greatest big ever to play in the Sun Belt Conference, holds the rebounding record. Gone on to play in the pros.
Man's won a national championship maybe 5-6 miles from here. At the time it was called PJC, Pensacola Junior College. Bob Marlin won a national championship here.
And foul going to be called on Gay, and it's going to put Waters at the line.
You never want to tell a team this, but if you're beat, let them go. Give them the 2 points with the lead that they have. Somehow you got to get that point across. We don't need to put him on the foul line.
So they've had 3 consecutive possessions where they scored a field goal. All 3 of those were in the paint.
And the counter for that is Jordan Brown's coming back in.
So that's the answer to your question. Brown checks back in, 5 to go, 4 personal fouls. Can he stay on the court for the remainder of the game?
Well, the 2 twin towers, as we call them, are together. They have not been together very long in this game.
They played the first 7 minutes together, and since then they've only been on the floor 3 minutes since the first 7 of the game. Now they're back out there, 11-point lead. Here's the pressure in the backcourt. Get Greg Williams and break it. Kuba scored the last 7 points for the Cajuns, and Williams gets knocked down by Waters. And that'll be the 3rd personal on him, and now double bonus.
There have been a lot of players hit the deck tonight because of the physicality of this whole game.
Whole tournament.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it has been.
It's been a rough and tumble tournament. But you would expect that in a tournament where nobody's breathing easy. They know in order to get to the NCAA tournament, you got to win.
Yep, only one's going.
Only the champion of tomorrow night's games getting in the NCAA tournament out of this conference.
And in past years, regular season champ. All right, that's what you want if you're a Troy Trojan to miss.
Troy, pull up 3. Eugene off back iron. 2 for 16 on 3s.
Wesley in there to deal with the pressure after a bucket.
I know the analytics say keep shooting the 3 at some point, right? It's not the right move. Inside, foul on ODG.
That was Duguay, and he got all ball up top. But the officials see the body as well.
Second personal on ODG.
I'm not a big analytics guy, but
wow, that's a tough call on ODG. I saw only ball there, and I saw only ball there.
Yeah, from our angle, it looked like he hit him with his body too, but from that great camera shot, all you saw was the basketball move.
Wow, I can see why Effie is, well, I won't say, Effie is upset. Lane violation, another free throw here for Duguay.
That's something you don't see a lot. That's crazy. That's only ODG's first foul.
Yep. And it really wasn't even that.
That's a good point.
Duguay strokes it in. 14-point lead for Louisiana.
15 having a tough day from the field.
Waters. Man, they're firing blanks on the 3-pointer, and a jump ball going to be called. ODG then just stepped over Trajan Wesley. Tempers are getting a little short.
There's a lot of stake. There's a lot of frustration for the guys that don't advance.
Now watch this at the end of the play. Oh, and then watch. They're going to step over you like the Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah, these guys in the striped shirts got to really look now. As you said, it's getting a little chippy, and it should be. There's a big prize at the end for one team.
Williams trying to probe the defense up top for Jordan Brown. The lob didn't work.
Hit the rim. Jordan Brown stuck on Waters in transition. He's got to stay out there.
Desmond Williams in and out on the three. That was not a bad shot.
Not at all, not for him.
14-point lead, 3.5 to go. Louisiana closing in on a trip to the finals. Wesley, reverse layup.
I really like Wesley. He's tough against pressure. He's got the strength to get inside past defenders and score. Trajan Wesley going to deal with this stuff. They can get the ball back to him. Patience, didn't panic. I love it. Now Wesley will get it. Or try.
Dalcourt in the paint. Duguay shoot to a 12 on the shot clock. Rebound Dalcourt, then had it knocked away, and here comes Dean. To the wing, Duke Miles, canned it!
With Jordan Brown in his face trying to block it.
Gets him back to within 11.
Run your stuff.
2.5 to go. Dean guarding Wesley. Ball goes back to Gay at the elbow. Missed it. That's 2 misses for Gay. Still with double digits on the shot clock when he took it. Waters. And he nets it. Lead is down to 8. Dalcourt fumbles it forward. Williams. Gay takes it to the hoop. He missed. Jordan Brown with the
all that results in a basket for Louisiana.
1:53 to go. Waters has scored 14 of his 17 in the second half here for Troy.
Agent Cage is going to live in an ice bucket tonight.
Miles on the drive. Foul's going to be called on Williams. That'll put Duke Miles at the line.
He's upset, not because he got fouled. He's upset because he didn't make the bucket before he got fouled.
Yeah, he doesn't mind getting fouled.
Absolutely not.
Get a chance at what would have been a three-point play had this not rolled off the rim.
By Greg Williams. Watch his reaction. He's upset. He wanted an and one. That's what he wanted. I don't blame him.
7 points for Miles today. 5th free throw miss for Troy.
I did it for 15 years. The finality of the last basketball game in a tournament is really tough on kids. It really is. They get over it. Everybody gets over it. Coaches do too. But you're so intense for so long, and then boom, you lose one, you go home.
Miles makes the free throw. Sub in. Christian Turner comes onto the floor. ODG goes to the bench as Troy goes on defense.
And it's really emotional if you're a senior because your college career is over.
Dalcourt, clock is at 18 on the shot clock.
Dalcourt pretty cool right there. Thomas going to run the show.
Playing for a stop here since it's still a minute to go. Thomas, 6 on the shot clock. Jordan Brown going to take the 3, airballed it, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. So it worked. Troy played for the stop and got it. Inbounds comes to Brown. He's backing down. Jump shot, in and out.
Wow.
Still a chance for Troy. Dean going to take a 3 and off the front iron. Troy gets it back. Miles into the corner. Troy fumbled it out of bounds.
Duke Dean really frustrated. Great look. Just didn't make it.
If he had hit that one, we would have a different story perhaps in this final minute.
It would be interesting.
As it is, it's still a 9-point game and not out of the realm of possibility for Troy. And the foul, they're going to have the Raging Cajuns miss a bunch of foul shots. Dalcourt will take 2 right here.
Many years ago, a team with the same colors as Louisiana, coached by Jimmy Valvano, did it the entire tournament, extended games, and won every single one of them. Came from behind in close games and won the whole thing. That's why people do it.
Cajuns 16 of 18 at the foul line. That's why, hey, look, I love basketball, been calling it all my life, love to play it. I like the Elam ending.
1,000% agree with you.
Cuts down on this. I know it's a strategy, but it cuts down on this. I mean, you still can win the game. You just got to get stops.
Fans would love it.
Fouling guys and putting them at the line is no longer a part of that strategy.
Every game wins with a bucket.
Right.
Sometimes in very exciting ways.
Miles goes right at the rim and lays it in.
Great hesitation. Ideally, Troy doesn't want to get it inbounds. 5-second call.
Dalcourt had it stolen away by Turner. 3, Desmond Williams. No, Miles got the rebound. He launches a 3 and bounces high off top of the backboard, and Dalcourt got the rebound. And then he gets fouled.
Boy, they got exactly what they wanted. They got the steal. They got an open 3. They just couldn't make it.
Chances, chances, chances. They've had their share.
Yes, they have.
Couldn't hit the shots today. 31.5% from the floor. 4 for 21 on their threes.
Wow.
3 of 16 in the second half.
And I can maybe think of one bad one. I mean, they weren't bad shots. They just didn't go in today.
Couldn't hit them.
This young man's got a lot of heart. Dalcourt went down early with a little ankle injury. He's a tough kid.
11-point lead, Louisiana. And the ball is knocked away.
To you. Good catch.
Yeah.
Didn't hurt the equipment.
Didn't break anything.
That's a plus.
Inside, up and in.
Same deal. Try to get a steal, deflection.
Final seconds, and Louisiana.